Yo, man, what he do, man? It's your boy, DJ Rep. You already know what time it is. YouTube, what's going on? I ain't been on here in a minute, but I had to speak to my YouTube family, all 14 of y'all. The goal is right now to get it up to 100 followers or subscribers. So let's go ahead and get that thing up there to 100 subscribers. If you like this video, if you like the content, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notified whenever I make a new video or post some new content. All right, today's topic at hand, we're going to talk about Kanye West. Kanye is no stranger to controversy. We all know he's been the topic of discussion for a while now, for his crazy outbursts, remarks that you might not agree with, etc. But let's just jump right into it. I don't want to make this video too long because we know the attention span is not that long. So let's jump right into it. I was scrolling through Instagram or whatever, and I ran across somebody's page, and I seen that Kanye West said that artists should not have a manager. Now, we're not talking about a painter. We're talking about rappers, artists that rap, spit bars. Yeah, on a beat. Fire. Somewhat. They think they are. Anyway, I'm a little crazy. I be getting sidetracked, It is what it is. But anyway, Kanye West said that artists shouldn't have managers. And here's my outtake on that. I believe that artists, let me rewind. You might not need a manager. Some individuals might not need a manager, and I'm gonna say why. If you have the knowledge and the drive and you have the time to manage your career, you might not need a manager. And this is what I mean by that. Now, everybody, and the game is to be sold, not told. I'm not giving away no free information. I'm just giving you some pointers on my opinion on what Kanye West said, because he said artists don't need managers. Now, I just said some artists don't need managers, and this is why. You might have the knowledge of the industry. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have connects. You have to be able to get in those buildings that other people can't. You have to be able to mix and mingle in those circles, not the circles that everybody can mix and mingle in. You have to be able to be around those private sessions, those private parties, those private events that you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And you if you can get in there, then you're ahead of the game on a lot of things. But what I can say is, if you want to manage your own career, which it can be done, I'm not saying that it can't be done, but what you're doing is you're taking the time away from your craft. You could be focusing the time that you were making phone calls, on conference calls, looking at emails, etc. You could have been taking that time in perfecting your craft. What I mean by perfecting your craft is you could have been in the studio writing instead of picking up a phone. You could have been in the studio, coming up with a fire hook instead of on a conference call. So, yes, if you have the knowledge, you might not need a manager. But my recommendation is, artists, you should have a manager. You should have a manager. Now, some of you need to, come to the realization that you hot garbage and you might not even need a manager. You feel me? Your music might be wiggy whack. I'm a DJ, so if I do the wiggy and I start DJing with my words, I mean it. I from the heart. Yo, you wiggy whack, bro. You don't need a manager. I'm tired of people because I'm in the industry too myself, and I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of songs sent to me. Yo, I'm the next one. I'm the next this. I'm the next that. First of all, once you start labeling yourself after somebody else, you already lost my attention. you already lost my attention. Once you send me some music and you sound like everybody else, you lost my attention. You can't be scared to be yourself. But that's not what this video is about. Maybe one day in the near future, I'll make a video about that. But if you're wiggy whack, you don't need a manager. Let me calm down. If you whack, you don't need a manager. But if your music is decent, you got a following. You know, you doing what you got to do. You making music. You got a catalog. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not giving away no free game. If you want any knowledge of the game and you think you need a manager, holla at me, you know. But anyway, if you got all that going on for yourself, you got a following, you know, you're doing your thing. Yes, you need a manager. Yes, you need a manager. And you don't just need one manager. You need a few of them. I'm not going to give you too much, but, you know, I'm just letting you know you need a few managers. It'll free up your time. It'll let you focus on your craft. And you have to make sure if you go the manager route and you want somebody to represent your career, because that's what they're doing. They are representing your career. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind that you are letting somebody take control of your career. Manager artist is a relationship. I'm not talking about smashing. I'm not talking about sleeping with each other. Because a lot of people like to mix business and pleasure, which is a no-no. You don't do that. You keep it strictly professional. Because once you know, sleeping around and licking on each other and thinking that's going to get you some special privileges, it's not. It's going to ruin the relationship. It's going to tarnish what you have going on. If you keep it strictly professional, you will be okay. So, that being said, yes, artists, if you got it going on, you got a following, and your music is decent, yes, you do need a manager. I feel where Kanye West is coming from. He's a well-seasoned veteran in the game, and he's probably being a little biased on his opinion, because I'm not saying that he's had any bad relationships in the industry, but I think he's being a little biased on his decision in saying that artists should not have a manager. You know, I agree and then I disagree. You know, it just depends on the individual. It depends on the situation. But I'm leaning more towards that artists, you should have a manager. You know, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to come on here and give you my outtake on what Kanye West said about artists don't need a manager. If you like this content, like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell. If you want to get you some Bantu merch, go to bantuofficial.com. And, you know, that's it for the day. And I'm not one of these YouTubers that just make content after content after content after content just to have something on, you know, the YouTube page. If it hits my spirit, I come on here, I talk to the audience, you know, because I take my YouTube channel very, very serious, and it's very near and dear to me because I feel like I'm talking to you guys and I do this for you, you know. So this is very sincere, and I want to build this platform, and I want to grow with you guys. So, you know, like the video, you know, comment, you know, if you don't like it, let me know. Tell me what I could be doing better. If you like it, let me know. You know what I mean? Congratulate a brother while I'm still here. Let me get my flowers while I'm still here. Shout out to Nori. I got that from him. But anyway, I'm at like 9 minutes and 6 seconds and all that, so I'm about to get up off here because I know y'all getting bored now. But artists, get a manager. If you wiggy what? You don't need a manager. Yo, this your boy DJ Rupp, and I'm out of here.